Let's talk about it, folks. Let's really break this down. Charleston White, a man who claims to be for the people, for the culture, and for the betterment of the community, has once again jumped out the window with a take that does nothing but sow division and hypocrisy.
I hate that dude got with that woman that can't have baby, and now they up your baby. Listen, ain't nowhere in the world Muddy and them gonna let a white boy come get in the family picture with, man, y'all done up. Man, I'll tell you this. Tell you, I'm finna lose this. This went too far. Say, listen, you go right in with this one. Y'all gotta delete this. Y'all ever get down with this. Gabrielle Union, you are the only reason you trying to live, you got that boy finna be a black look. He ain't gonna be no well-to-do man. Yeah, look at him. Y'all, everybody gonna be, yeah, everybody gonna be, he gonna be easy to be. Look at him, y'all got him hugged up with a next white boy. No, man, somebody been that boy for now. Dwyane Wade. Listen, ain't nowhere in the world y'all can take a natural little boy and turn him into a little like that unless somebody put off in that boy for now. This don't come natural. No, yeah, that right there at years old, you ain't gonna let your daughter up with him like this. Man, y'all got to be, y'all going to hell. My grandmama told me, my grandmama and my mama told me that is an abomination. Now here it is, y'all got this little boy, he a flaming up with another white boy. Dwyane Wade say, man, everybody from the NBA supposed to quit you. So nobody talk to you no more. Say they supposed to gas your son. I wish he went to public school. I wish he would have went to school with us. We'll pick on that little punk and kick that white boy's ass too. I wish we can go back to the 80s where they kicked for showing up somewhere. Yeah, that's all, man. I'm mad. They got this little boy with, man, please, I wouldn't give it to that gold teeth. Man, y'all wrong. And the only reason you don't let this come through your baby like this, I'm sick of you Hollywood with these pretty, that can't nobody do that but a pretty bitch. If she was a big old fat, you couldn't have done your boy like that. Everybody be kicking against the bitch because the bitch is a Hollywood and this ain't have babies. I see why God didn't give you no baby. She done projected that shit on this little boy. Somebody's supposed to tell these people by now. Ain't none of y'all going to heaven, Dwyane Wade. You, the baby. Where the boy mama at? Where the boy mama at? Somebody get that baby, go get your boy. It might be too late.
His recent attack on Dwyane Wade, Gabrielle Union, and their family, completely out of line, misguided, and dripping with the same performative nonsense he claims to fight against. First of all, let's get one thing straight. Charleston White's entire persona is built on being loud, controversial, and inflammatory. That's his brand. That's his gimmick. But when does it cross the line from provocative to simply toxic? Because let me tell you something, folks, this ain't activism. This ain't standing up for masculinity or the black community. This is just another example of a man trying to stay relevant by attacking people who have nothing to do with him. Charleston White seems to have a lot to say about how Dwyane Wade is raising his family. He talks about back in the day and how real men used to run their households with discipline and control. But here's the thing, since when did being a father mean controlling your children instead of guiding them? Since when did masculinity mean suppressing your own kid's identity for the sake of appearing strong to a bunch of outsiders? Charleston White preaches a form of leadership that sounds a lot more like dictatorship than fatherhood. And that's the real problem. Let's be real. The idea that Dwyane Wade has somehow failed as a father because he loves and supports his child, that's not just ignorant, it's dangerous. The real failure would be a father who lets public opinion dictate how he loves his own kid. And what kind of man, what kind of person thinks it's okay to attack a child's identity in the name of saving the black family? That ain't righteousness. That ain't wisdom. That's just straight-up hate dressed up as moral concern. Charleston White wants to pretend like he's standing up for tradition, but the truth is, he's standing up for outdated, oppressive thinking that has done nothing but harm black families for generations. Real strength is found in love. Real masculinity is about protection, not control. And real leadership is about teaching the next generation to be themselves, not forcing them into outdated molds that don't fit anymore. Now, let's talk about Gabrielle Union. Charleston White seems to think that she's somehow running the show in the Wade household, as if a strong, intelligent black woman making decisions alongside her husband is something unnatural. This is the same old tired narrative that weak men have been pushing for years, that that a woman with influence must be controlling her husband, because heaven forbid a black man respect his wife's opinions. The idea that Gabrielle Union is somehow manipulating Dwyane Wade into supporting his own child is ridiculous. That's his son, that's his family. And if he chooses to love and uplift his child, what business is that of Charleston White? The truth is, Charleston White has built his platform on attacking people who are actually doing the work to build a better world, while he sits back and thrives off controversy and clicks. And let's talk about this so-called agenda that Charleston White keeps rambling about. What agenda? The agenda of letting people live their lives in peace. The agenda of parents actually supporting their kids instead of shaming them. The agenda of letting young black children grow up in an environment where they feel loved and valued instead of forced into a box. Because if that's the agenda, then we should all be for it. Charleston White's problem isn't that he cares about the black community. It's that he cares about controlling the black community. He wants things to go back to the days when men ruled with fear instead of love, when kids were scared to be themselves, when women knew their place, and when outdated, harmful beliefs kept people in line. But times have changed, and the real problem is that Charleston White can't stand it. At the end of the day, what Dwyane Wade and Gabrielle Union choose to do in their household is their business. They are loving, successful parents raising their children in a way that makes them feel safe and valued. And Charleston White, he's just another loud voice in a sea of outdated thinking, screaming into the void while the world moves forward without him. So let's be real, folks. Charleston White ain't standing up for the people. He ain't standing up for families. He ain't standing up for the culture. He's standing up for himself. And he's doing it by tearing down people who are actually trying to make a difference. And that's the real tragedy here. The world is changing. And the truth is, Charleston White just ain't ready for it. That's the real story. That's the real truth. And if you don't like it, well, that's just too bad. Now, before I go off, I gotta say, everybody's got a YouTube channel. Everybody's got a podcast. Everybody's got something to say. But here's the thing, and I'm gonna say it loud and clear. My YouTube channel is different. You hear me? This is just the beginning. The beginning. My channel is growing. My platform is expanding. My influence is reaching new heights every single day. And when you subscribe, you're not just joining for today, you're joining for tomorrow. You're joining for the future. You're joining for the win. Because let me tell you something, the best is yet to come. The biggest moments, the most viral videos, the most explosive content, it's all coming. And you, my friend, you deserve to be there when it happens. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. You're thinking, but what if I don't subscribe? What if I miss out? And to that I say, don't be that person. Don't be the one who gets left behind. Don't be the one who looks back and says, I could have been part of something special. Because that's what this is, special, unique, one of a kind. And you, my friend, you deserve to be part of it. So what are you waiting for? What's the holdup? Why are you still on the sidelines? It's time to join the winning team. It's time to hit that subscribe button. It's time to be part of something bigger than yourself. Because that's what my channel is, bigger, better, stronger. And when you subscribe, you become part of that. You become part of the energy. You become part of the vibe. You become part of the win. So please subscribe, it would mean a lot to me. Have a nice day, and please, if you got new topics you want me to cover, let me know down in the comments section.